Well, good evening, everybody, once again. Allow me to introduce myself and welcome you all. My name is Robert Kugler. Many of you know me. I am the facilitator. I am the master of ceremonies for these events. Amy, would you come here and take a bow, please? Let's give her a round of applause. Amy Johnson. How old are you, Amy?
16.
16. How long have you been playing the flute? Is it a flute?
I've been playing since the 5th grade, so...
I've heard you before. This isn't the first time, so I know how good you are. And are your parents here or somebody? Where are they? There's Mom. Mom, thank you very much for raising a beautiful child here to play a great instrument. It is an art that I don't have, and many others probably do not either. But Amy, we want to thank you for the opportunity to play tonight, and if you'll maybe come back later, I don't know, in the ceremony, if you'd like to play some more, we would certainly welcome you up here again. So thank you, Amy. So, again, my name is Robert Kugler. I'm the facilitator, and I am the master of ceremonies for tonight's event, and for many of them that transpired over the probably course of many months that some students were here. But tonight is one of our monthly meetings we've had off for the past month or so. And tonight we will culminate or graduate all the students that went through this internship program. And like many of our meetings and events, as you know what we do, we have very special guests who accompany us here and come to our events. I want to thank, first of all, the Golden Daycare Center for allowing us the opportunity to meet here. This is the first time that we are meeting here. We used to meet in Paramus, where I was on my way about 20 minutes ago. And I called Daniel, and I said, Daniel, it did change, I guess, huh? So that's why I'm a little late. I'm not in my police uniform like I usually wear because my water had a problem today, so I didn't shave. I did shower, but I didn't shave and I couldn't clean my uniform. So excuse me for my appearance, but by the looks of all the white shirt uniform officers that are here tonight, you don't need one more, I am sure. Again, I want to thank you all for coming out this evening. All the young students, I want to congratulate you and your parents on your many months of hard work and effort here to finish the program. For our special guests who may be here for the first time and anybody else, these young students are part of an internship program that has run from last summer, last July 2018, and now culminates now in February of 2019. So the past 6 or 7 months of being together, researching topics on law enforcement and government, and presenting those topics here at these meetings. Tonight, we will hear from our remaining three students who have yet to present tonight, but all the rest of the students in the past meetings have gave presentations on their topics. And basically what these topics are, it has to do with government and law enforcement. They presented amongst their peers and their parents and the special guests, and all of us have an opportunity to provide input, clap hands, congratulate, acknowledge the good work, or maybe ask some interesting questions to these students. And that's what it's all about, empowering and encouraging these young students to follow through on their research and to be better citizens for themselves, for their families, and for their communities. And we want to thank all of our special guests who have come here throughout months that they have came, and especially tonight. Let me tell you that we have very special, important guests tonight. First of all, we have the newly elected Sheriff of Bergen County, Sheriff Anthony Kirtan is here. The Sheriff will be invited to come up here and share a few words in just a little while, but let me tell you, I know Sheriff Kirtan very good. As you all know, in listening to me, I also wanted to aspire to become the sheriff. Now you know how good I am, right? Well, he beat me, and he beat me by a lot, so you can just imagine how good he is. but he brought with him tonight a great team. I'm very happy to say that I know most, if not all, of his team that was just brought on to his management, his administration. First of all, Executive Under Sheriff Vincent Quattrone. Vincent is the Executive Under Sheriff. Former to being the Executive Under Sheriff, he was the police chief in a neighboring town of mine in Lodi, New Jersey, and I know Vinny for a long time. So Vinny, congratulations on your appointment. And Sheriff Kirtan, you did a great thing, and you developed a great team here. But that team's not over with. And second of all, we have another Under Sheriff called Jin Sung. Now, you know Jin Sung because Jin Sung has been with us for the past couple of years. He's been here encouraging. Before he became a Under Sheriff here in Bergen County, he was a member of the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office. And he spoke at several of our meetings in the past about his role, not only as a prosecutor or a detective assigned to the prosecutor's office, but now we'll be able to have him talk about his beginnings as an Under Sheriff here in Bergen County. So Jin Sung, welcome back. Thank you very much. And another Under Sheriff is David Borzada. David Borzada, also career, lifelong law enforcement officer serving with the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office as a detective, retired, I believe, as a lieutenant. And he worked many, many missions there, including narcotics. And another great member of the team, David Borzada. And I'm happy to say another colleague and lifelong law enforcement professional, Cora Taylor. Cora Taylor has been appointed as the Chief Warrant Officer for the Bergen County Sheriff. And she too had a long, productive career with the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office. I do not want to forget our Chief of Staff over all these individuals and keeps them on time and on schedule, Mr. Derek Sands, Chief of Staff for the Sheriff. A member of this organization for many times, also has been here for the past couple of years, State Investigator Ronald Regan. Ronald. My good friend and colleague, Police Chief of Tenafly, Mr. Robert Chamberlain, Chief of Police. And of course, I thank the Golden Daycare Center, but the president, Paul, are you Paul? Where are you, Paul? Are you here, Paul? Mr. Paul Park. Paul, would you like to come forward, please? I'd like to introduce Paul. He is the president of the Golden Daycare Center. This is a beautiful place. This is a place where during the day, hundreds of seniors come here and have the opportunity to network with one another. And we want to welcome you and we want to thank you for allowing us the opportunity to use your facility. Would you like to say a few remarks, Paul? Want me to say it for you? Mr. Paul Park.
Hi, good night everyone, and welcome to come to my facility in the Golden Daycare Center. 예, 여기 오신 것을 진심으로 환영합니다. 저희는 여러분들 처음으로 이렇게 저희들 이렇게 오픈해서 데이케어 센터지만 이런 프로그램을 이렇게 운영할 수 있도록 이렇게 기회가 돼서 너무 감사하고 또 오늘 또 좋은 시간 가지시기 바라겠습니다. Thank you for welcome everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. You got that, Sheriff? You want to translate that for us, please? You're in a very diverse county. You'll be able to translate that. That's why you got Jin Sung for, I'm sure. But before I bring our special guests up to just introduce and say a few remarks about themselves and what they do, I'd like to have the opportunity for all our board members of the United States Law Enforcement Coalition to please rise and be recognized, because it's their efforts that allows this opportunity for these types of events and encourage these young students to grow. So I want to thank you so much, all my fellow board members. Okay, so before we start to hear presentations from our students, I'd like to have the opportunity for our special guests to please come forward and introduce themselves and just give us a couple of quick remarks about themselves and what their careers and positions are all about. But like I said before, the Sheriff of Bergen County, the Sheriff's Department in this county is the largest law enforcement agency in our county. Controls a lot of missions, and there's a lot of responsibility there. There's nearly $80 million of our county taxpayer money that is funded through the contracts and expenses throughout one calendar year, and not take lightly. And at this time, please, I'd like to introduce a good friend and the new sheriff